Welcome to episode 15 of Grant Random Reports the News. In this episode, you'll hear about a fun new use for a gas pump nozzle, an exciting fashion trend for those who enjoy looking like they've just soiled themselves, and an especially unique case of indecent exposure. All of that is straight ahead, so please stay with us or forever bring shame to your house. Reporting from Brooklyn, I'm Grant Random, and this is the news, featuring the 10 stories currently trending at the Idiocy News Center.
10.
A TikTok video that was filmed on the inside of a Southwest Airlines jet preparing to depart Albuquerque shows a female passenger lying down inside an overhead bin. The woman appeared to mostly fit in the luggage compartment, and it seemed as though she was hoping to stay up there during the flight. It's unknown if she were simply hoping to take a nap up there or if she was looking for a safer place to be in the not quite unlikely event that the Boeing 737 were to crash land in Phoenix.
9.
You may have heard about The Portal, an art installation set up in New York City and Dublin. The circular sculpture offers a real-time video connection between people in both cities and has become a popular attraction. The installation has recently been reopened after being temporarily closed because people on both sides were repeatedly flashing the camera, while others were reportedly showing offensive images and messages. Essentially, The Portal became a real-life version of the internet, where, like The Portal, individuals show other people their genitals while also attempting to shock them, sometimes doing both at the same time. A classic example of that is the trailer for the video Hungry Bitches, known to people across the globe as Two Girls, One Cup. This video brought together people from all walks of life, horrifying viewers with what was happening, while also causing many of us to be shocked at how creamy and delicious feces can appear.
8.
In case you weren't aware, May is International Masturbation Month, revered by many as the most wonderful time of the year. And while this year's celebration has certainly been joyous, some people have gotten a bit carried away. Somebody on the platform formerly known as Twitter posted a video of an older man at a gas station in broad daylight jerking off after inserting a gas pump nozzle into his ass.
Are you serious?
It's a maneuver known in some circles as the old pump and pull, aka the dip and rip. See also the tank and spank, otherwise referred to as the dirt and squirt, known in the Lone Star State as the West Texas honky tonk, and in Oklahoma as the Tulsa two-step, called by some the poke and stroke, and referred to in some places as getting full service at the self-service island.
7.
A beloved American restaurant franchise is struggling as Red Lobster has filed for bankruptcy and has closed nearly 100 locations nationwide. According to Bloomberg, the chain's financial woes are tied to leases, rising labor costs, and some problematic promotions that the Olive Garden of seafood has been running. Among other moves that haven't exactly worked out are the decisions to offer all-you-can-eat shrimp, all-you-can-eat lobster, and the especially disastrous Free Money Thursdays.
6.
Another study has been released suggesting that a lot of older Americans are having sex. According to the study from the National Poll on Healthy Aging, 4 in 10 adults aged 65 to 80 report that they are most definitely banging. The downside is that STDs are way up, with gonorrhea among those 55 plus up about 600%, while cases of syphilis are up nearly 700%. It's another reminder that your grandmother may have recently said something to the effect of, "Hey, what are you doing? That's my asshole." Just kidding. Get in there.
Sports.
5.
A woman was arrested after she drove her vehicle through a gate at Boston's Fenway Park, apparently trying to drive onto the field. Fortunately, there wasn't a Red Sox game in progress, so there weren't a lot of people around. Ultimately, her attempts were thwarted by a forklift driver who blocked the vehicle and eventually neutralized it by raising the vehicle up with the forklift. Local observers say it was the most exciting thing to happen at Fenway all season.
Sports.
4.
A minor league affiliate for the Los Angeles Dodgers made some news years when it adopted an alternative name. The Rancho Cucamonga Quakes renamed themselves the Chiquetas as part of minor league baseball's campaign to attract more Hispanic fans. The problem is that chiqueta is slang in Mexico for masturbation. Team executives missed a huge opportunity when they brushed off the word's connection to America's other national pastime, which has been celebrated all month long at gas stations across the globe.
Sports.
3.
Despite what's been reported elsewhere, organizers of the Paris Summer Olympics are not installing anti-sex beds for athletes in the Olympic Village. It was mistakenly believed officials were planning to use the same tactics to discourage intimacy that were used during the pandemic at the 2020 Games in Tokyo, including the use of cardboard bed frames that would collapse under the weight of more than one person. Instead, Paris officials have clarified that they are using sustainable materials for the beds, but the bed frames will be, quote, robust, which is their way of saying that they'll be sturdy enough for fucking. Officials say they are supporting the Olympians' inevitably rampant smashing by providing them with male and female condoms. Also available to the athletes will be dental dams, which will be greeted with the same enthusiasm as a fart going solid.
2.
In fashion news, a luxury fashion brand unveiled an $800 pair of light-colored jeans that feature dark spots in the groin area that are designed to make it look like you have pissed yourself. The new jeans from the London-based Jordan Luca company have proven to be so popular that they have since sold out. That the pissed jeans look has been embraced by a luxury brand cements my place as a fashion trailblazer. After the break, I'll present the top trending story at the Idiocy News Center, and it involves genitals. But first, it's intermission.
I like ping pong. Ping pong is fun. Please get away from grandma.
1.
A 60-year-old man was arrested for having his genitals exposed at a nude beach area in Jensen Beach, Florida. A sheriff's deputy on foot patrol discovered Leighton Paul Nauman near a beach path, sitting naked on a reclining chair with a hat over his face. And now, a reading from the deputy's police report. As I looked at the scenario, I saw the subject's penis completely exposed. The penis and its neighboring scrotum were stuffed into a metal ring commonly referred to as a cock ring. That's -10 for the completely unnecessary genital geography lesson. Thankfully, the deputy elaborated on the nature of cock rings for those unfamiliar with these popular bedroom tools. Cock rings are rings that go around the penis and scrotum for the purpose of slowing blood flow out of an erection and can aid in making erections harder and last longer. Again, this is a police report. Additionally, each of the subject's respective testicles was also stuffed into their own metallic ring. The wording of this report suggests that the guy has more than 2 testicles. He said each of his respective testicles when he should have said both. So the question is, how many testicles does this guy have? Let's just assume for the purposes of this report that the guy has a standard configuration of 2 testicles. So for those keeping score at home, that would mean a total of 3 cock rings. The main ring was tethered to a metal chain that extended out between the subject's legs to a stick that was shoved into the ground. The end of the chain had a metal ring and was attached to the stick and suspended the chain in the air. You can't say that the deputy didn't study the scene very carefully. I mean, it seems like he was there studying it for hours. And perhaps he was. I appreciate his dedication to his craft. At the base of the stick was a cloth laid out and had a note written on it. The note reads, quote, "Hello, please feel free to investigate. Gently." After which there was a cat face drawn. I don't know what that means. What am I missing here? After Nauman got dressed, the deputy arrested him for exposure of sexual organs in a vulgar or indecent manner. Ta-da! The most comprehensive police report ever elaborated on the arrest. Blind Creek Beach is a designated clothing optional beach venue. However, Nauman was putting himself on display in the public walkway path that leads to multiple beach accesses and attached a device to his penis and scrotum sac. That's -10 for redundant genital verbiage. With a chain and a note that reads as an invitation for passersby to grab onto the chain and gently tug on the chain attached to his penis and scrotum sac as though he was baiting a sexual encounter. That's another -10 for redundant genital verbiage, and -10 as he already described Nauman's elaborate and one could say ingenious contraption. Nauman was booked in the county jail and will likely spend some time reflecting on whether he would have been better off going to a gas station and performing a maneuver known in some circles as the old point and shoot, aka the smash and grab. See also taking Tom to the store, otherwise referred to as summoning the wizard, known in the Buckeye State as the Columbus Corkscrew, in eastern Tennessee as the Chattanooga Cha-Cha, and in California is the Sacramento Savings and Loan, called by some the Stankin' Crank, also known as Confronting Felix, spoken of in some municipalities as the Jesus and Mary chain, known to many as the Plug and Play, and affectionately referred to as fortifying the
Fleshy Meat Bridge.
Thank you for listening to episode 15 of Grant Random Reports the News. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give us a 5-star review and leave a nice comment if the app you're listening on allows it. Again, thank you for listening to the podcast of choice for those who perform the maneuver known in some circles as tuning the shit whistle. This has been a production of Idiocy.